afternoon, and welcome to Stead Park. Stead Park is a jewel of this community and of the District of Columbia. It's a gathering place for people of all ages, genders, sexual orientations, ethnicities. I've personally been connected to this park since 2011 and know so many other people here today are as well. My name is Randy Downs. I'm the president of the Friends of Stead Park, as well as the commissioner for Advisory Neighborhood Commission 2B07. I'm excited to be here with you today as we celebrate the long-awaited modernization and expansion project here at Stead Park. Yeah, give it up. So Stead Park was established by a private bequest from Robert Stead for the specific purposes of creating a playground for the children of Washington, D.C., in memory of his late wife, Mary Forrest Stead. The Friends of Stead Park Group are actively work towards achieving the park's great potential as a broader resource for education, enrichment, and engagement. We host free community events like the Bunny Hop Parade, Little Goblins Parade, Story Time in the Park, Pride Family Fun Area, movie nights in the park, and so much more. So before I turn it over to Mayor Bowser, I wanted to do a few thank yous. First, I want to send a special thank you to the current board members of Friends of Stead Park. Please raise your hand, wave. Yeah, let's give them a applause. Our staff member, Vashti. Thank you, Vashti. I also want to thank the past board members and supporters. Bank of America U.S. Trust, our trustee for Friends of Stead Park Group, Lee Parker, Carol Carter, Father Julian Stead, Chris Dormant, Wayne Quinn, and Carrie Cunningham. Carrie, where are you? Thank you for all your work. Additionally, a huge thank you to all the DuPont ANC commissioners. Wave your hand. All right. As well as the broader community, Stonewall Sports, DC Fray, Foundry United Methodist Church, the JCC. For all of the support, all these members have lent this community and this park. And so with that, thank you, Mayor Bowser, for your support of the park and of this project. And without further ado, Madam Mayor Bowser. Thank you.
Well, let's give Commissioner a big round of applause. Randy, I want to thank you for your leadership and stewardship over all of these issues. I know when ANC commissioners can come to a groundbreaking for something that the community has been working on for so long that it means a big deal. I also want to acknowledge Commissioner Herbig. Where's Commissioner Herbig? For ANC 2B05. And thank the Friends of Stead Park for all of your support on this project. And I want to give a big shout out to our Department of Parks and Recreation. Give them a big hand. Led by Delano Hunter. And I have to tell you, throughout some of the toughest times of the last 2 years, DPR was front and center in person, opening up recreation centers, planning for DPR all night, late night pool parties, and thousands of young people going to camp this summer. So I am just really proud of the work that you do, including Boost Camp. And Boost Camp is meant to be fun, outdoor activities, but also enrichment activities to make sure all of our kids are getting the enrichment that they need. So we know that this community has waited a long time for this day, and we're happy to finally be breaking ground. We know that our families are ready to have their spray park back, and we're going to get it back for you. We're going to deliver a beautiful recreation center that honors how this space was always intended to be used for the children of Washington. But we know that it will also be a facility for people of all ages and abilities to come have fun, work out, and socialize right in your own neighborhood. So in addition to the splash pad, there will be flexible spaces for group classes, and plenty of outdoor open space. And part of what makes this project unique is that it will include a net zero, energy ready recreation center within the DPR portfolio. I like that. So it will have a new solar canopy, and it will operate with a net zero energy consumption, which is good news for our environment and DC taxpayers. So it means that this project will move us closer to several of our goals, including our sustainability goals, our work to expand recreation to people of all ages as well. So I just also want to recognize a former director of the Department of Parks and Recreation and now our DGS director, and DGS is the government's construction arm. And just Delano will talk a little bit more about this. But I want to be clear about our commitment to recreation, and recreation that is close and accessible to every resident. And we've been named the best park system in the United States of America because of our commitment to making sure that people live close to parks. So you will stay tuned on the many millions of dollars that we have invested over the next 6 years in modernizing our parks, modernizing our libraries and recreation center, including a new citywide complex at RFK that will have indoor track and gymnastics and other things that are currently missing from our portfolio. I also want to recognize and thank your council member who couldn't be with us today, but she hit the ground running talking about Stead Park when she got on the council and making sure that it had what it needs. So my appreciation to Councilmember Book Pinto, to all of the commissioners of ANC2B, and to all of you for your patience thus far and your patience until next year when we will open the new Stead Park. Thank you, everybody. So now I want to recognize the gentleman who will help get us there, the Director of DPR, Delano Hunter, and the Director of DGS, Keith Anderson.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. On the count of three, let's say finally. 1, 2, 3. That's right, that's right. This is a great day, and it took so many folks to get us here. So I want to start by thanking the mayor, Councilmember Pinto, Director Anderson, and his team at DGS. And I want to give a special thank you to the entire ANC2B and the Friends of Stead Park under the leadership of Randy Downs. I must say, wonderful partners. They're known for their programming here in this community. They've been great partners from the funding to your support. It's been a long journey, so I want to thank you for all that you've done. At DPR, we're excited about this facility and about what it'll offer this neighborhood upon completion. And this is just one example of the investments that Mayor Bowser is making here in the district. As she mentioned, we've been ranked by the Trust for Public Land as having the #1 park system in the nation amongst large cities. And what they cite is that in addition to the National Park Service assets, really when you look at our dog parks, our spray parks, our fields, our community gardens, the walkability and the proximity in neighborhoods such as this is what has been able to give us the edge for 2 years in a row. And as neighbors know, Stead Park is well used in a densely populated neighborhood, providing critical recreation opportunities for all ages. And we didn't get here overnight. As you all know, the Stead Park Center project is the culmination of many years of collaboration and community outreach. Since 2017, we've consulted with almost 20 different local organizations about this project, many of you that are represented here, and also 10 district agencies to bring this into reality. And we're excited about the results. As the mayor has mentioned, this will be our first net zero recreation center in the district. Meaning that this center will run entirely, that's right, that's worth applauding. It'll run entirely off of solar power that it generates on site, and that means that we're being sustainable with the resources that we have, and I think it's a good model for what recreation centers will look like going forward. So this is cutting edge in a sense, and really, really excited about that. More importantly, also as equally important, this project will provide the community with much needed recreation space and amenities, both indoor and outdoor. I think it's really important. Y'all have done a great job outdoor. We know that it's been lacking indoor, so now we'll be able to have compelling programs. And this project will include upgrades to the splash pad, the playground, the outdoor plazas, and also outdoor amenities that the residents love. So this new and modernized facility will allow DPR to do what we do best, and that's provide robust and comprehensive recreation to residents of all ages and abilities. So I'm really, really excited about this project, and I want to now turn it over to the Director of the Department of General Services, Keith Anderson, and he'll tell you more about the construction. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Hunter. And good afternoon, everyone. And again, welcome to the groundbreaking for the Stead Park Recreation Center. This project has been a long time coming. And starting in 2017, DGS is engaged with the community on what the future of the Stead Park Recreation Center will become. And I am pleased we are breaking ground today on a project that will have recreational elements for everyone from 8 years old to 80. The Stead Park Renovation is a unique project where DGS will preserve the historic space right behind us, the Carriage House, while building out with new features to serve residents of all ages and recreational needs for future generations. That's what Mary Stead wanted, especially for the younger crowd, that we maintain the space for the perpetual use of children of Washington. Mayor Bowser, I want to thank you for your continued commitment and support to improve district parks and recreation spaces over the next 6 years, not just today, but over the next 6 years. That means a lot to every district resident. I want to thank the BMDO architects and GCS Siegel Construction, along with my capital construction team, who will be working shoulder to shoulder with the team to get this space ready for the summer of 2023. When it's ribbon cutting time, you'll see a new community space, fitness center, a teen and senior room, a new playground, a new splash pad, and a new outdoor plaza. On this $15 million project, we are projecting 40% CBE participation, and up to 50 district residents will be put to work right here on this spot. Ladies and gentlemen, we're excited to get to work, so let's break ground.
Dave. You got it, brother.
Everybody look this way!
Yes, step down.
Okay, so first one we're just gonna pose. Everybody
Right
look
here?
this way, straight in the middle. Khaled, you wanna count down?
3, 2, 1, go for it. Okay, you're not.
This one was 3, 2, 1.